Hello, welcome to Beacon of Truth Tarot. My name is Laurel. This is going to be a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and anybody who has Taurus strongly in their chart. Today I'm using the Tarot of the Spirit by Pamela and Joyce Eakins. So if you're interested in finding that deck, you can. I don't even know if it's still available. So what do we have for Taurus? I've already shuffled my deck, but I'm just shuffling it a couple more times to feel like the energy is right. That feels good. Okay, starting out, the situation you're dealing with. Ooh, you've got the Ten of Earth, the Great Work, the Magician in reversed, and Six of Earth, Beauty. The Ten of Earth speaks to having enough, having everything you need, all your needs fulfilled, at least on a 3D earthly level. The Magician in reverse speaks to me of, and this is in the position of action, firing, how you're going to get this done. It speaks to you have been unsuccessful, and then the Six of Earth in reverse, this is normally the card of balance, equal give and take, fairness in a situation. There is something here that is unbalanced. Something's out of balance. You have been unable to attain balance. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so your earthly plane, you have the Hierophant and Brother Water. So the Hierophant speaks to me. Here it is in this deck. The Hierophant and Brother Water. That's interesting. This is in the position of you. This is an upstanding person, but the Hierophant also gets others to do their bidding. The cards out on the table so far tell me that you are trying to make something happen without actually having a concrete plan. Then we have the Two of Wind in reverse and the Strength card. This is in the position of other, what you're dealing with. The Crossing, this is the Two of Swords generally, and this is the Strength card. You've got the Two of Swords in reverse. So this tells me that whatever you're dealing with, they aren't indecisive. They know what they're doing. Brother Water, in the position that it is, it does speak to me that possibly you feel outmanned, outgunned. You feel like you don't know really what you're doing. It also, with the Hierophant in the position that it is, it does say that you are considering your options and you are consulting with your higher self, which is great. So, feeling at a disadvantage here, you've decided to, you've got Brother Wind, the Six of Wind, which is clarity in this deck. That's fabulous. Which puts you in a position of Sister Fire reversed. Okay, here's Brother Wind and the Six of Wind, clarity. So this is past energy. So you have discovered something possibly, uncovered something, found out the truth about something. You see clearly. You may be outgunned and not know how to actually handle this situation or take care of the situation, but you do see clearly, you do know the situation, and you are communicating about it or taking swift action towards it. Taurus, you're not being lazy. You're not being lazy. And actually with the Hierophant here, I think that you're on the up and up. You see something clearly. However, the current position that you're in is Sister Fire reversed. So this would be the Page of Wands in the normal Rider-Waite deck, most decks. This echoes the Magician in reverse. Both of these are fire signs. I think of them as Aries. They're both in reverse. It looks to me like somebody's come along and trying to pull one over on you. Because starting out, you've got the great work, 10 of Earth, upright. And then around that, you've got the Magician in reverse and the 6 of Earth in reverse. That's something unbalanced. It looks to me like you've got a fire sign, possibly an Aries, but it could be a Leo or a Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be, but somebody is coming in here. Somebody is passionately coming in here with crooked thinking and trying to mess up what you got going on. To have the Hierophant in the position of you, well, duh, because that's the Taurus card. So this is you sitting in your power. Around you, you've got this to me, this was earlier, right? So we got Brother Water and then the 2 of Swords in reverse. This looks to me that like you're just sitting there doing your own thing, enjoying your life. Somebody's come in and been like, ooh, that's a chump. Let's take advantage of them. And your guard is down. I think somebody's trying to take advantage of you. This is in the past, so somebody has taken advantage of you. Like they knew what they were doing to take advantage of you. That's what it looks like to me. But you see this. You see it clearly now. But this Sister Fire being in your current position, it looks like the person's still around. In your environment, you've got the 3 of Water, Stream of Love. Okay. And the 9 of Water, Rainbow Mirror. Wow. Okay, so the 3 of Water and the 9 of Water together, these are great cards. This is, you have a community around you, and through your community, you can get everything you want. That's what it looks like. That's in your environment. That's great. So your new perspective, it looks like you need to ask for help with this situation. Your new perspective is Brother Fire, upright, on top of the Sister Fire. The way I do my reading, I go down and I go back up. Cards land on top of each other, and you just got, in your new perspective, Brother Fire on top of the Sister Fire in reverse. So this says to me, you're coming back stronger than them. You are possibly turning their own thing against them, their own medicine. If this Sister Fire in reverse was you feeling weak, you are not feeling weak anymore. And I think that why you're not feeling weak is because you've decided what you want, you're going to go after it, and you have a community around you who wants to help you. Either way, the way it feels to me is that this Sister Fire in reverse is somebody else, and you are stepping up, being not being indecisive. You've turned from the Brother Water into Brother Fire. You're now taking action. It's like, what? No, you're not doing that to me. That's what it looks like, Taurus. Okay. The change is going to happen. 7 of Water, Insight. insight. When you realize you have choices, when you look at your options, this one wants to come out too. Sister Wind. And you have Brother Wind over here in your will going forward. Okay. This is taking action, swift action, moving forward very, very, very quickly. Sister Wind is having a gentler approach. So I think that the balance between these three, these are all you. Brother Fire, Brother Water, Brother Wind. The happy balance of those is Sister Wind. Sister Wind is communicating more gently than Brother Wind. She thinks before she acts. It looks like something happened. Somebody took advantage of you. Somebody crossed your good nature. Your initial reaction is to come right at them. Brother, 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 brother. But the advice and the change is going to happen when you start. This is insight, choices, but these are all internal. It's insight. Look within. Look within. Find your choices there, and then you can act from a less aggressive place. From a less aggressive place. That's the change that is needed. That's the transfer. That's when the transformation is going to come. Like if you keep like running into a brick wall with all this brother energy, all this rushing forward energy. Take a step back, Taurus. Take a step back and see, and really like look at this from a more balanced perspective, a more interior perspective, okay? Your best course of action. Ooh, 10 of Wind, the Way of the Cross. This is a betrayal card. This is learning through difficult lessons. This being in the position of your best course of action. This is not an eye for an eye, Taurus. Not an eye for an eye. Somebody took something from you. You want to revenge. You want avenge. No, that was opposite. You want to avenge it. You want to get revenge. Your best course of action is don't do that. Don't seek revenge. It's not about an eye for an eye. You don't need to become them. What you're not seeing is the tower. Wow, what you're not seeing is that this tower is coming down anyways. I think that you're being asked to be in the energy of the Sister Wind instead of taking action because something's going to happen. Something unexpected is going to happen in this situation that you're not seeing. You need to just pull back for a little bit and wait and see what that is. There's some kind of a tower moment that is out of your hands that's happening already. You don't want to get caught up into, do not go running into the tower and then the tower comes down, you're in it. What needs to fall away? 8 of Fire, Lightning Path. You're hurrying. This feels like Aries energy to me. What needs to fall away is rash action. This also speaks to feeling righteous. Let down your righteousness. Everybody has a part to play. You're not better than, you're not other than, it just is. Take the chip off your shoulder. That's what needs to fall away. The path you need to head towards is High Priestess. Wow, that's wonderful, and this one wants to come out too. 6 of Fire, Glory. Wow. The path you need to head to is a more quiet knowing, This and glory, the Six of Wands. Six of Wands, it speaks to the warrior coming home from battle and being decorated by everybody. There is a part of the Six of Wands card that is very much reputation based. So it does look like you need to take the chip off your shoulder. There's something about this chip on your shoulder where like, he can't get away with that. They're not going to get away with that. I'm not going to let them get away with that. And the direction you need to head is to drop that. You know who you are. You know who you are. You don't need to sit there and tell everybody how awesome you are. You just walk away. And they're left holding the ball going, what? Holding the ball? Holding the bag. I don't even know. You walk away. You know who you are. That's enough. You get your glory, your success, your reputation, your victory by knowing who you are. You don't need to prove it to others. What you're not seeing, wow, Two of Earth, cause and effect. This one wants to come out too. Ace of Fire, Force. Wow, that's great. Okay. We've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse, cause and effect, and Ace of Fire, Force. What you're not seeing is that by you taking rash action, you're actually causing this. Sorry. This says that this is not an unbalanced situation, in that, like, what you're not seeing is it's your intense indignation, wanting to prove them wrong, show them how they were wrong, that's causing this problem for you. You need to just let it go and chalk it up to lesson learned. That's what you're not seeing. What's going to be illuminated, probably when this tower falls down, Nine of Wind, the screen. There is something you are not seeing. So something you are not seeing is going to be illuminated. No more want to come out on that one as a clarifier, so maybe I'll pull something on it afterwards. This could also be that what you're not seeing, ooh, that's interesting. Whatever it was hidden from you intentionally. This was not an accident. This was hidden from you intentionally. And your glory comes in the knowing of it. The bigger picture, Seven of Fire, courage. The bigger picture is you don't need to fight this. You don't need to defend it. This is in reverse. So this is normally, you're on higher ground, you're defending yourself, you're letting everybody else know, and you're fighting them off, but this is saying there is none of that. The bigger picture is that it takes courage to not defend yourself. It takes courage to walk away. It takes courage to be the first one to lay down the sword. And the likely outcome, the Sun. Look at that. You got the happiest card in the deck. Anyone want to come out? No. Wow. Taurus, that's fabulous. You need to, like, okay, so this is saying, I want to pull some runes on that. This is saying you don't need to justify yourself. You don't need to make their tower fall. You don't need to point out all of their wrongdoings. You take the high road by just walking away. Something like that. Okay, I'm going to put this down on the table so you can see the runes. I'm going to throw some runes. Your message is for Taurus. Okay. Can you see over here? No. Okay, so over here you have Ingus. So out here, Ingus, your power comes from your community. Like your knowing, your... This is the spiritual warrior. And no, that's too us. I'm sorry, but Ingus is still, he's the power punch. He's very powerful. And I think you need to realize your power comes from your heart, from your love, from your connection to others. This one, Manaz, you are learning about who you are. This is the self. And up here, you probably can't see, okay, but up here it fell on top of the Sun card. This is in reverse, but this is horse, and it's in reverse. So I think that it is, lay down your swords. Like, you don't need to fight this. You don't need to move towards it. Moving away from it, not charging in, will bring you the sun. That's beautiful. Beautiful, Taurus. I love it. I hope that helped. Until next time, namaste.